Hello and welcome to Failure and Analysis. My name is Kevin Jordan, and I'm playing the Shadowlands Alpha New Player Experience. I just made a level 1 priest, and we're going to check it out. Welcome along. Say hi to YouTube, everyone, chat. Will I play TBC server when it comes out? I will, yes. Yes, I know the chat isn't on the screen. It's all good. You can still say hi. Alright, here we go. I wonder if they'll keep going. Yeah, that question's going to get more and more interesting as they progress. I think they'll do Wrath. But after that, not so sure. Peace and justice, that's what we're all about. X marks the spot. You're a pirate hunter, yar. Captain Victoria Garrick has set sail from Stormwind City with you aboard. Hold and move to look
Recruit,
around.
Step forward. We're approaching the island.
Hero. Who's this guy? Alliance Night Elf Rogue. Prepare yourself. We're nearing the island where the previous expedition was lost. Don't worry, I'm level 1. I'll be able to save them. Warm up on these combat dummies. We need everyone ready for whatever we find on that island. So, you know, obviously the story is weird. Level 1, chasing after an expedition that failed. An expedition of competence? Doesn't seem like it. So they're in this weird, like, juxtaposition already with, like, this is a brand new player, doesn't know anything about anything. And you're being asked to hit some training dummies because you're incompetent, but also chase after an expedition that failed. Send in the Irish, here we go. Warm up by fighting a combat dummy. Is it the new 1 to 20 zone? 1 to 10, I believe, yeah.
I need everyone in top form if we're to complete this mission. Show me what you can do.
Okay. So it's top form I'm after. Alright, they're trying to spin it. I like it.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Azura LOL. Thank you very much for the 10 months. Appreciate it. How you doing, Lanthru? Makes more sense than jumping in the D2 starting zone where you're already a hero. Yeah. 1 to 10 in Shadowlands content begins at level 50, yep. That's right, 15 plus years. Responsibility creep. That's a good way of putting it, yeah. Can't just collect leather from kobolds. That's right. Am I quiet? Or is the game too loud? Playing a filthy human, that's right. Press 1 to use smite. I failed. Wait. It's zipping off to the left there. It's interesting. Don't move or your spell will be interrupted. Particles are late.
Good. Next. That's odd. We weren't expecting rain.
Would you like me to summon a different storm? I am a hero. Good. Looks like you've kept up your priest training during our voyage. I'm concerned about the sudden turn in weather. I'm going to the helm to investigate. Speak with Private Cole for a sparring match. Or a sparring match. Cole's report will determine where we'll place you on our initial expedition team. Ah. That suggests gameplay. You've gained experience. You will level up when this bar is filled. Why is my UI so minimized? I want it to be nice and big and healthy and disgusting for a new player. Press 1 to break the UI foreshadowing. Well, whatever you do, don't push 2. There is a UI scale option, yes. And maybe it's held over from my retail. But yeah, the default I feel should be larger. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to look. Interface. No? Alright, I'm not going to look. Oh, the bar is filled. I'm almost level 2 already. And I've barely finished puking over the side of the boat. Alright, Private Cole. Hope this rain isn't a bad omen. I was counting this being a simple rescue mission. You'll be sparring with me. Okay, they got it right that time. We have to make sure you won't run at the first sight of danger. Let's see what you've got. I'm gonna mess this guy up. Oh, an authenticator. Can I move this? Dude's jumping around. Wow, choppy. He's on me. Oh, Cole. You're not so good, are you? Is this why you're staying on the boat to spar? I yield! I gain an ability. Ooh. Shadow word pane to your action bar at the bottom of the screen. It's already there. It's already there. Does they have infinite mana pool for 1 month subscribe feature? Yeah. How you doing, Buck Nasty, by the way? Nice to see you. Don't mistake me playing alpha for not wanting to play Monster Hunter World later. Just FYI. If you and Baba are ready to go, we got missions ahead of us. So later tonight, if you want to get down to business, you let me know. Yeah, I want to do that big mission too. How you doing, Steeg? Infinite mana pool for 1 month. Yep. If you get below 50% health in the boat, you automatically get a full health bar. So basically, you can't die. There was no way I was gonna die. What was he hitting me for? Let's take a look. I killed combat dummy. What happened to me? Yeah, he was smacking me for 1. So 168 times. Yeah, so let's talk about that for a minute. Obviously, they want to set it up so the player wins and teaches him the things, but would it be better to teach him, like, if you get to half health rather than just refilling my bar, would it be better to have you lose this bar temporarily? Like, you sort of kneel down and he helps you up? Let's go again, you know? Train players how to push their buttons. Keep the target in front of you, you know, like some basic element. I mean, you still have to finish him, but I don't know. There's probably a better way to do some training here. Baba's rating? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Priorities with that kid. I won't be leaving this boat before I'm level 10, I know, huh? I'm going to discover something. Do some mining. Alright. I got Shadow Word Pain. 4 shadow damage instantly, and an additional 18 shadow damage over 12 seconds. See, that's a good spell. What does it do in 1 to 120? Right now? See, these spells actually do damage. I like it. It's not like 1 damage plus 1 more because of the number crunch they did. So these are feeling good. It's one of the advantages of the level squish for sure. That even the very first level spells can feel you know, powerful again. Or at least respectable, right? They don't have to feel powerful, they just have to feel like respectable. Oh, I will. Oh, that's level 2, right? So that's actually already bumped. I assume there's auto-scaling again. You've been squished. Yeah, so this could have been less damage. Probably was less damage. You're exactly what I expect from a priest recruit. I think you'd make a fine part of the main expedition team. Why is my UI flickering so much? You guys see that? My Lua's going crazy. Oh, the shop button. The first button on the screen is shop. Oof. Oh, that gives me the shivers. He's trying to buddy you up, make you his pocket healer? Yeah. Yeah, I buy that for sure. Sting! I like it. Is it okay to send game dev portfolio related questions to my email? Sure. There's no guarantee I'll answer them, but I will try. I will try. Your warm-up is complete. Oh my god, I'm almost level 3. And the other new recruits are a promising bunch, I'll tell you that much. Hold on, what's that sound? Something large is coming. Iceberg, right ahead. Come on, Rue, let's go. Everybody indoors? Is that what sailors do when this weather gets bad? They just run inside and hope for the best? What about battening down the hatches? This ship may not make it to the island. Well, not with that attitude. Hold on to something sturdy and stick with your fellow recruits. We'll get through this. Are these my fellow recruits? Quartermaster Richter. Stick with Rue? Nah, Rue's a lost cause. Oh. That's fine. Fine. I am injured. Paladin, save me. Pete. Gotta go full Tom Hanks mode. Dibs on the glimmering hermit. Glimmering. This is the starter zone for everyone, yeah. No, she didn't make it. I don't have a heal.
That target.
I'm a priest, but I don't have a heal yet. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a fail. I'm gonna call that a fail. Let's get that. Yeah, oh cool. What kind of priest are you? I'm a damage priest. Combat priest. The most important kind of priest. Austin Huxworth. This guy's just chilling. Call that a shipwreck? Psh. No, Private Cole. It's like D-Day here. Omaha Beach. Murloc Mania. Murlocs have stolen crucial first aid supplies. God damn, Murlocs. I'm glad someone made it out in one piece. Judging by the nearby wreckages, I think it is safe to say the missing expedition crashed here. We can't move until we've got the remaining survivors back on their feet. Unfortunately, our remaining supplies have been stolen by Murlocs, annoying little pests. I need you to recover enough first aid supplies to help out the wounded. Then we can begin looking for the missing expedition. Is it too much work to do like class-specific things here? Make me feel like a priest? Like again, like this is a new player experience. I don't have a heal. I haven't done anything priestly really other than throw damage spells. But that's the same as I imagine everyone in the game. All the classes are going to be doing. So yeah, it'd be so cool if I could just heal a couple dudes. You know, not have to chase after healing supplies to heal people, right? It's asking a lot, I know, because there's so many classes, but and that's a lot of individual work, but this is the hook, remember? This is how many people are going to come back to Shadowlands for the new player experience that they've been touting. And this is going to hook them on a brand new game. So, social distancing and WoW also. That's right. Yeah, I'll get to that in a bit.
Murlocs are dangerous in large numbers. Take back our supplies, but avoid fighting too many of them at once.
Ooh, let's put that to the test, shall we? Let's see how dangerous they made the game. She just warned me, don't fight more than one at a time. That's one of my worries. Train to zone! Oh, I'm taking damage. Let's see if it gives them with one dot. Almost. I was warned. Oh, it's the group loot thing. I was going to say that one. Nah, don't have a heal. It's really bothering me. Oh, I have a new item. Stitched cloth boots. Armor level 1. Neophyte's boots. Armor level 1. Oh, but they have more durability. That's exciting. That's exciting. No, it's not exciting. It's okay not to give out boots until they're going to make a difference. I can't sell neophyte boots? No. Yeah, forget it then. Shiny seashell down by the seashore. Ooh, my equipped items. My item has been successfully equipped. One armor, one armor, one armor. 1 damage per second. Seeing a trend here. Yeah, you got it. So why didn't the number squish help the armor? There's just wow. Wow. Hey Doc, how you doing? Do I think Blizzard will remove the cancer that is spell batching when TBC is released? Probably not. I don't know. That's a good question, but probably not. I don't think they're going to do anything extraordinary. Sort of out of the way. But, it was dangerous, though. Like, if I hadn't... Like, I pushed 4 buttons, right? 1 for each of them. And I killed 2 outright. And then the other 2 needed a little extra push. But yeah, fighting 4. Should fighting 4 have killed me? It seemed like a whole camp. So, but it came close. But, yeah. It is more dangerous than retail. But, not sure. Not sure if she's living up to the threat. How come the story of WoW is not good now? I don't know. It's probably a complicated answer, but some of it's the design philosophy. But the rest, you know, I don't know the individual narrative designers. Yeah, we didn't really have. Besides, we had Metzen, right? And he would talk to a few people here and there, but I wasn't part of that circle. I'd throw suggestions at him every once in a while, but I wasn't really part of that circle. But it seemed like it got a lot more diversified. Like there's actually story development beyond, you know, one guy. So I don't even know how it's structured really anymore to begin to talk about addressing your complaints about the story. So lessons they learn from Classic is people like bad gear. Yeah, there you go. One of my favorite KJ moments is when he just flat out refused to equip or use Titan Forged items because he agreed that it was an S9 idea, the hero that we love. That's right. Yeah, I deleted them. If anything, accidentally. Miraculously upgraded through Warforging or Titan Forging. I deleted it. Lost a perfectly good quest reward because it randomly upgraded. I didn't earn this. I didn't deserve this. Name a TV show that is still good after 15 years. Seinfeld. Seinfeld is still good after 15 years. Oh, 15 years later, or that's still writing. It's still in production, right? Okay, I see what you're saying. That's a different thing. Yeah. Yeah. They're talking about aging well versus, yeah, trying to squeeze value, because they did it right. They ended before it got bad, right? What do you think about all races starting in the same zone? Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I generally... It's so funny how their team has gotten so large, and yet they're making production decisions that limit the amount of work they have to put into their newfangled new player experience, right? Like, their newfangled new player experience, which should be designed at or targeted at bringing lots of new players into the game, bringing lots of old players back into the game that have taken potentially a decade-long break, right? They should be really committing, you know? And part of that commitment is making each character class and character race feel very different and unique and special, and have the game speak to them and their creation, rather than how quickly can we get everyone to feel the same and on this one path that we've created. It's certainly production friendly, but it's not good. It's not creating a good hook. Because if I play through this 10 times, holy cow, it's really going to highlight what I'm talking about. More spirit for warriors, that's right. No, we're still back to... I only have 2 attributes. I even have intellect, spirit. It's not even a thing. Well, so far. We'll see. That's just me being sad that they pulled attributes. Made the characters less interesting. Everything is significantly dumbed down. Yeah. Story was better before a solid universe. Oh, because of Solid Union Warcraft 3, it took next level with deeper character development. There was more real drama and political world issues, I guess. Yeah. And I'll say it again, though, that the key thing is this is both true mechanically and narratively. Is that a word? The players are the story, right? The players are the best content, right? It's the game and the systems and the content are all there to bring players into a space where they end up interacting with each other and bouncing off each other and doing things that are horrible to each other and doing things that are amazing with each other, and creating a sense of community and socialization. And they are the story. Leroy Jenkins is the story. More Dot Sky is the story, right? We're all individually fighting for the prestige of playing in this MMO where we're all nobodies, and we're trying to carve out our legacy, right? And the legacy is not about how many times you've killed Ragnaros. That's part of your legacy. It's certainly a storied element of your progress through the game. But it's that you're memorable to this community, that you're an active member of this community, you're a beloved member of this community, you're a hated and despised member of this community, whatever it is, right? You're trying to make your mark. And that's the key. To me, that's the key, and it's also extremely replayable, right? That's a thing that can persist for potentially ever. All they have to do is keep giving players reasons, which essentially means content and occasionally a new system or something. But yeah, you have to just keep people going through, this kind of process of just interacting with each other. And, yeah, so far. So I'll start to address it now. One of the things that was big back when we were designing vanilla is the second you hit the ground, you should feel like you're in a social environment. You should feel like you're in a community. You should feel like there are lots of people playing this game. They're running around me. They're chatting. I can see their chat going by, and that's a huge element to feeling like you're somewhere special, that you're where it's at, right? Like you're in a place that is exciting, you know what I mean? Not playing a single player RPG, right? And so far I've seen a couple of dudes, right? Which is good. At least they're showing me a couple dudes. It's not all phased and instanced or whatever. That is good. But no one's talking yet. There's no sense that this place is alive yet with people. Because that was really important to us, right? Like you want to feel like it's alive with people, and that can come in a variety of ways. And I'm judging it. I know it's alpha, it's limited access, etc. But come release, come new player experience time for real, you should feel it. You should feel that there's people around you and doing stuff and having a good time. The legacy is the in-jokes and hijinks that your friends, guildmates get up to while waiting for the healers to be back from a bio break. That's right, Pastor Dave. Map pin location. So yeah, Yeah, so one of the things I'm going to be evaluating this new player experience on, and I'm going to try to be open-minded. I'm trying not going to find evidence of what I'm concerned is going to happen but I'm worried that they're going to teach me how to fight. They're going to teach me how to loot. They're going to teach me how to upgrade my gear. They're going to teach me how to fight through a dungeon, beat a boss, deal with phased transition mechanics. Get me up to speed on the raid experience, right? All the mechanical stuff they're going to focus on, and they're going to leave behind the things about, like, okay, now go socialize, now go find a dude, form a party, get involved in, and those things are very subtle. It's not like a tutorial thing. Go make a friend, because some games have done that. Like one of the quests early on is make a friend, add a friend to your friend list, whatever it is. Those things are subtle, and part of that subtlety is making the game more difficult, right? Like giving you challenges that you want to do but can't quite do, right? The ultimate cave friend scenario. Go into a cave, come out with a friend, because those caves get nasty, right? In Classic, anyway. So that's what I'm hoping to see more of, right? Classic may have some problems, but people love their interaction server community. Yeah, it's even like Faralina, for example. Some people are coming to hate it, right? But that's part of the experience as well, as much as, yeah, I like it. You're interacting with it, but yeah, finding the stuff that you don't like in the social experience is also part of the process, just as much as finding the stuff you do like. Why would you join a group? I know. Yeah, so that's what I want to see is the demand. I want to see the demand to be social. And someone was talking to me about this earlier. I'm gonna pause a lot and talk. I hope you don't mind. I'm not gonna bust through this. I can't imagine you're here anyway to see me get world first, level 10. Anyway. Someone was talking about, I don't want to interact with other people very much, right? They want to play the game from a single player standpoint. And believe it or not, Classic was made for, or Vanilla was made for that person as well. Because I can appreciate that people want to feel like there's lots of people around them doing things, but don't necessarily want to interact with them a ton. And you can totally do that. We allowed for that in Vanilla. We never forced you to group. We never forced you to do dungeons and raids. They were there, and they were aspirations you could chase, but the goal was still to make sure that there was plenty for you to do as a solo player, to make sure that there was collision when other people got on, right? Because I've described this problem before, but if you log in and you don't have anything to do as a solo player, and this was a problem with EQ with some classes, it was very difficult to solo as some classes in EverQuest, then you're going to log off because nobody's around to group up with. None of your friends are online yet, or whatever it is, and so you logged off, and then your friends log in 5 minutes later, and they see that you're not on, and so they log off, right? So it's a continuous problem. So one of the goals we had was to make sure everyone has something to do solo and could progress and could achieve things solo, to make sure that they were online when their friends got online, so to help facilitate that collision. So philosophically and mechanically, we made sure that people could play the game solo from start to finish, and finish being sort of non-dungeon, non-raid, but that was important, and that's totally fine. But really strong encouragements, throughout, to do things with friends, because I still believe that it's the combination of gameplay and all the systems and all the progression, along with the social element, is what makes MMOs shine, right? That's why they're so unique and different and special, because it's not just people grinding content. It's the combination of those elements that makes the experience so much more compelling. Give us the meat. That's right, the meat of game design. Yep, Suzu, here I am. Mobs can't be tagged, yeah. Probably smart not forcing social elements into a game for outcasts, that's right. And I've talked about that before as well, Control-Alt-Delete. And that's, like, if you look back at most of us now that are playing games, many of us are in social groups, right? Many of us have formed social connections, relationships, etc. But most of us also started from WoW solo, like we were just one person sitting at a computer, and we were social outcasts. We had no friends. We were nerds, like, and a lot of those, and then slowly but surely we formed these relationships, and it expanded from there, right? So sometimes you're doing some hand holding, right? You're getting people to go against what they would otherwise do, to talk to somebody to get the reward they want, right? And then before you know it, they've been playing together for years. But it is a tough crowd to get to be socialized. But that was part of the process. That was part of the design. Shaman and Beastmaster, there you go, in EQ. I like it. Welcome back here, Data. Yeah, you played classes in EQ based on what could solo. Yeah, for sure. I imagine a lot of people did as well. So that was one of our goals, to make sure everyone could solo. And obviously, the rates at which they solo, hardcore players will argue. But we were attempting to get a bare minimum, make sure it can be done, sort of thing. Do they group aggro? Dude, that guy's a leaper. Yeah, so 2 at 1 is no problem for sure. Right click on sparkling corpses. Level up. Ooh, I found another item. Right click to equip this item. No, get out of here. Stop trying to trick me. Alright, let's look at her smite. 11 holy damage. Okay, so it went up 1 point of damage. And this one didn't go up at all. But I got flash heal. Woo! I can't move it. Can't move it to the... My bar is locked by default. Is that right? I don't think it is. I don't think locking it by default is right. Oh, what'd I get here? Every man for himself! I'm no man. Check spell damage. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Flash heal. How much does it heal? 32. And I have 184. Did you guys see me going to the old ways there? Of dotting and then staffing. Let's see. Let's see how much pressure. No, it's 0 pressure on my bar. What did it cost? Oh, it doesn't cost anything. Literally free. Oh, this one costs mana. 8 mana. Wow. Yeah, that's a fail. It's never too soon to start teaching people about mana and how to manage it. Every lady for themselves. Man, it's basically for heals only. Right. I'm gonna give that an eye rub, face rub. Would love to just have a sit down with you and Asmongold on Twitch on a discussion. What needs to be done with WoW, pros and cons. Blizzard listens will never know, but you both have the same major ideas of what needs to happen. Original dev and major streamer. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I'd be all for it. It'd be definitely interesting to see where we coincide and where we differ. To move spells, pay $1.99 for this feature. Yeah, the new player thing, they're a lot more likely to drag their abilities around by mistake. For sure. That's why I wonder, like, is it right to lock it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because that's a learning experience. You'd be very happy if Aspen had zero influence on the future of WoW. Yeah. I mean, it's a mixed thing, right? Like, you want to feel like they've got this. You know, they don't need average Joe's help. They don't need major streamers' help. They don't need most people's help, right? They're just gonna do their professional best and make amazing games, right? They got this. They're specialists and they got this, but it's been a long time since people have felt that way, so. +30 straight cast flash heal, yeah, just in case things get hairy. I'm still playing, that's right, Kajin. Did you recover the first aid kits? Don't take them lightly. I just took them lightly. Let's get the survivors back on their feet. We've got to get everyone else back on their feet before we search for the missing expedition. Oh, sinister secrets. She's holding back. What aren't you telling me? You put me and my men in a meat grinder. We're not expendable. No one is getting left behind on our rescue mission. That's right. Bjorn Stouthands needs it? Come on, this guy is so faking. Right click to equip. Oh, I don't want to.
I need to get closer.
Not Key Law. Where's Johnny Law? Don't worry, we'll find the expedition. This girl's way better equipped than I am. Not cool. 6-slot bag. Emptied first aid kit. Oh. Wait. Shift B didn't open all? Oh, it does. I just can't see it because this thing is... It's basically won't go away unless I actually equip it for real. Okay, okay. It's like a gun to my head. Put the boots on! God damn it, they're higher item level. No. Oh, I don't have to shift B, I just B now. Straight up B. Sergeant Garrick is the name of a COD Auto Warfare Pro tag, though. It's a he, okay. You smell retail, yeah, I think, but here we are. What do I think so far of the zone? I haven't been evaluating it aesthetically. That's the stuff I kind of trust they're going to get right. Feels cool. Good signs of wreckage. A lot of wreckage. This is like the place all the ships end up. Because of that cursed storm. Yeah, pretty nice. As you can see, I haven't made it past the beach here. Murlocs have definitely got a beachhead on this place. Ian's interview with Sloot yesterday seemed promising. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch that at some point. Is Tyrion's "Look What They Did to My Boy" a Godfather reference? Yeah. Yep. Finding the lost expedition. There's a fire near that shipwreckage up ahead. We should investigate it to see if there are more survivors. You're the least experienced amongst the survivors, so you're coming with me. The others will scout the remaining areas of the island for clues. Least experienced? I got them all up off their butts. I'm the only one who's done any work around here.
Scour the island for any sign of the expedition. Recruit, you and I will scout ahead.
Well, if I keep turning, I'm just going to make you dance. Dance, Garrick, dance! Alright, marks your location. Go to the blue area to find your quest objectives. Alright. Quest objectives. Is that just awesomeness or actual graphical updates? Oh, I don't know. I've seen a lot of flickering of my UI. That seems to have subsided a little. Are any of these things aggro? I don't think they are. Friendly. Friendly Murlocs. That's a mistake. Murlocs are supposed to be nasty. Murlocs are one of those things you really hate at the start of WoW. Now they're like tame, docile cows waiting for you to gank them. I'm not sure I like that. You take damage if you stand on the fire. Ooh. Let's go take a look. A friend! No. She waved back at Captain Garrick. Reports a bug. Fire doesn't burn. Now it gets awkward. Can I just go back to leveling? Can I? Even have more fun. My hunter lost a save shot. Didn't take much to coax out. Why is streamer roasting himself? What is this sorcery? I know we're talking to people, making friends. Captain Garrick says it's bad. You should try Warlock for comparison. That was awful. Oh boy. Don't worry, this bug will be. Maybe not the best idea. You actually hate all of Modern WoW? No, not at all. Not at all, Sable. I think hate is a strong word, regardless. I'm disappointed in the direction of the design, mostly the game design. But there's so much amazing stuff. Like, the art is still amazing, the animations are mostly good. There's a few, obviously, I don't like, but I think that's true for everyone. The art, the music, you know, like, there's so much good, right? But yeah, I'm critical of the game design. But that's my thing. Yeah, I was gonna say wash your hands, but then I realized wash your back. Have they updated the silly jokes? Not sure. Am I still recording? I am. It's a good time to pause. So I'll wrap up this one. I'll see you in the next video.